You know, I want to have like a more formal channel, and I want to just look, more aesthetic. I want to have like a better aesthetic on camera, but I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired, probably like the rest of y'all. And this is specifically for my melanated people. How is it that in America, in North America, in the United States of America specifically, we have some of the lowest wealth, as a whole, with I think it's only 12% African American, supposedly black, whatever you want to call us, melanated people. It's so frustrating. I just saw a news clipping that said that the 18-year-old that, shot kids in Uvalde yesterday, was angry and troubled because he was bullied and he was poor. And first of all, I've decided that we have to start reporting our own news. We have to give big ups to the good that's being done in our community, the people that are the way makers and the game changers and the rule breakers for positive change. We have to start putting them on pedestals. We have to start acknowledging them, and we have to change our own narrative, because we walking around believing that we bitches, hoes, tricks, dykes, pussy poppers, twerkers, which ain't nothing wrong with twerking, but twerkers, faggots, thugs, gangsters, and whatever other derogatory names that we can think to call ourselves. But we literally have never done a school shooting. And I hope and I pray that we never do. And if it has been a black child that went to school with a gun or something, they had like a specific target of somebody who was hurting them, right? And it's just so crazy and so ironic and upsetting and belittling that we get the race card. We get shot for wearing hoodies. Our kids get shot for wearing hoodies. But somebody can be detained after killing people at a grocery store. Somebody can be detained after killing kids, right? Or did he get detained? Is he alive? Is he dead? I don't even know, because I really don't watch the news. I choose not to get subscribed to all that anger and all that fear that the media is feeding off of. There are human beings who feed off of evil. I don't know why. I don't know if they're all human. Like, I don't know if their complete genetic makeup is human, because I know that so-called black people, my copper-colored people, we're not all human. We have angelic DNA. It's been proven. Look it up. But it's just insane. It's insane that we have been tricked into disliking one another, fearing one another, not trusting one another, when we are the least harmful. We got to get back to being mothers and fathers before bitches and niggas. And we got to get back to being warriors and gardeners and teachers for our own sake, for our name's sake. Because if we keep allowing that story to be our story, I really don't know what's the outcome. But it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And I'm not gonna let my ancestors' oppressors trickle down and teach my kids. And I suggest you don't either, because that is the subliminal message that Black people are violent and Black women are sex objects and whores and city girls and stallions, which is a male horse, not a female horse. So you can really start dissecting stuff and see it's all flipped upside down. Supposedly even the map of the world is upside down, because it's all subliminal. Subliminal. And as positive as I try to remain, it's pissing me off. Just like when they say, yeah, when they brought slaves to America, they didn't fucking bring slaves to America. They brought men and women. They brought prisoners of war. They brought men, women, and children. They didn't bring slaves. And I'm just a woman. I'm just a young mother. I don't know what to do, where this starts, but I know that I got a big mouth. I know that I'm not scared to speak my mind, and I know that I'm smart, and I know that I'm surrounded by a lot of other people who are smart, but we are distracted. We're scared. We got to pay bills and all this stuff, and I get it. But the bigger picture is we got to come back together as a community, and we have to be our own news source, because if we keep, like I said, if we keep feeding into this narrative, and it's subliminal by the way we carry ourselves. They raped our ancestors so much. Now, we're conditioned as Black women to be overtly sexual for entertainment and survival. Ask me how I know. A person that danced and escorted. Ask me how I know. This has got to change, and it takes a lot of pain before people are finally tired. And I'm tired. I am tired. This narrative that when somebody kills babies, that they were bullied and poor. They were bullied and they were poor. So they decided to go kill kids. I don't even know what to say right now. I really don't. Proper respect and peace and love to everyone affected by this. I can't say that enough. I'm just gonna say it. It's important that keep your kids in Black schools. It's important that we stay in our own communities, because when we get money and move to their communities, our tax dollars go to their schools. We want to get money and get away from the hood without changing it, without owning it. And it's not getting us nowhere. It's not getting us nowhere. We want to send our kids to schools with racist teachers, racist administrators. College campuses keep being found with nooses on the campus. They don't want you there. Why integrate? Why? With people who don't want to deal with you. Why? To prove that you're just as good as them. That is a rejection wound. We're so rejected, we trying to shuck and jive. It's crazy. It's madness. And until you accept yourself and your wide nose and your nappy hair and your big butt that is not meant to always be on display, until you accept that, and that's specifically for the women, we not gonna get nowhere. We're going in circles. And I know that doesn't really have a lot to do with the shooting, and I'm not taking away from that. But what I am saying is that, like, open your eyes. Now everybody's homeschool, 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 homeschool. We still need to make money. We still have an economy to build within our communities. So instead of homeschool, what about the schools that we have that are being closed in our neighborhoods? Making sure that they're open. Changing gun laws. Teachers should absolutely be allowed to carry weapons. What about making our own schools? What about that? I don't know. What about it? I just want to open up a dialogue. You know what I'm saying? I never want videos longer than about 15 minutes unless it's me and another person dialoguing together. But I am opening it up. Like I said, I have a 3-year-old. She's not even in public school yet. What can we do? What do we do? It starts by sticking together and deciding principles and values that we're going to stick to. Because if we don't protect each other, who's going to be the next Trayvon Martin? It's crazy. We need our own. We need our own grocery stores. We need our own gas stations, charging stations now for the electric cars. We need our own schools. We need our own police. We need our own. And that's just facts.